distributive property. I could take this array and I can multiply it as a whole group. So I can count the rows, which you see here, which are 5, and I can count the columns, which you see here, which are 4. When I do that, I get a total of 20. And my multiplication problem is 5 times 4 equals 20. That's my rows times my columns equals 20. Well, the distributive property says that I could do it as one whole group. It's the same as if I would take one of these groups, say for instance I took that, and I made 2 groups. If I make 2 groups, I could then take this group, which is 1 row and 4 columns. So I could take that, and I'm going to move this equation to the side for a moment. I could take 1 times 4, which gives me a total of 4, by the way. And then I could take this group, which is 4 rows times 4 columns, and I could get 16. And when I add 4 plus 16, I get 20. So the distributive property says that I can move these around any way I like, and I can multiply them as arrays, 2 separate groups of arrays, but I would still get the same answer because that is what distributive property is. So both of these things are equal to each other, or the same. And it doesn't have to be that particular way. I could move this group. Therefore, I would have, and I'm going to erase what I've already done. I could do it that way. And if I erase this group, you can see that I have 2 rows and 4 columns. So I could have 2 times 4, which equals 8 total. Or I could have 3 times 4, which equals 12. Now here's the thing. If I add 12 plus 8, it equals 20. I'm sorry, let me go do that part first. 8 plus 12 equals 20. Now distributive property says I don't even really have to put 8 here. I could put 5 times 4, and I'm going to do it for you. 5 times 4 is equal to, if I took 2 times 4 and added it together with 3 times 4. I'm going to put some parentheses around these. And it would be the same. Is it the same? Yes, we know, because 2 times 4 is 8, and 3 times 4 is 12. It is 20. No matter which way I arrange this group of 20, it's still going to have the same total amount. And then I have 5. I could either have 5 count them as 5 all together and 4 rows, or I could break it up into 2 rows plus 3 rows times 4 each, and still get the same amount. And this is another way to look at distributive property.